As the dismantling of the Department of Education begins, I thought it might be fun to take a look at some of the problems in today's educational system. Hi, my name is Margaret Mordahl. Welcome to my channel, Virtue Lies in the Middle, where we discuss current topics and try to remain as balanced as possible. Now, this clip of Matt Damon talking about education is 13 years old. However, the issue he is talking about is still relevant, and we are going to take a look at it.
In acting, there isn't job security, right? There's an incentive to work hard and be a better actor because you want to have a job. So why isn't it like that for teachers?
Do you think job insecurity is what makes me work hard?
Well, you have an incentive to work harder, but if there's
I
job
wanna
security,
be an actor. It's not an incentive. That's the thing. So you take this MBA style thinking, right? It's the problem with ed policy right now. There's this intrinsically paternalistic view of problems that are much more complex than that. It's like saying a teacher is going to get lazy when they have tenure. A teacher wants to teach. I mean, why else would you take a shitty salary and really long hours and do that job unless you really love to do it?
Okay, so he's talking about tenure here. Tenure is basically a guarantee that you will not get fired from your job. So how it works is if a teacher works for a school for about 3 years, depending on the state, they can apply for tenure. Once they are approved, which pretty much automatically happens, they have a lot of protections, which makes it very hard to fire a teacher from their job. Tenure was instituted to protect academic freedom, to protect teachers from getting fired for unpopular or controversial speech, which seems valid. We don't want teachers to be in fear and trembling of offending someone every time they open their mouths. However, at this stage of the game, I firmly believe that tenure does more harm than good and, in fact, is responsible for a whole lot of crappy teachers. Now, Matt Damon seems firmly convinced here in the stellar motives of all teachers. Teachers teach because they have a passion for teaching, he exclaims hotly. But let me let you in on a little secret here. I am a teacher. I have been teaching for about 7 years here, and I have a lot of experience in the field of education. I have taught at several different schools, public and private, in different states. I have a ton of friends who are teachers. I have had countless opportunities to observe other teachers at work. And I have met tons and tons of people studying to become teachers through college, etc., etc. So, although my evidence here is anecdotal, I assure you, I have plenty of it. And what is this evidence, you may ask? Simply that not all teachers become teachers because they have a passion for teaching. And that is simply a fact. I remember early on in one of my college classes, they told us, do not become a teacher just because you want vacations and summers off, because that is definitely still a thing. And then there are just countless teachers out there who just became teachers because it is a cush job, which it absolutely can be a cush job if you don't put any effort into your classes. And these teachers feel like they can slack off and put minimal effort into their classes because, you guessed it, tenure. Not being passionate enough about your job is just not strong enough of a reason for a school to break tenure and fire a teacher. So these lazy teachers are protected. Now, before everybody gets all hot and bothered about this, like our friend Matt Damon here, yes, there are so many teachers out there who are so passionate about teaching and pour their blood, sweat, and tears into their job. But for every one of those teachers, there is another teacher who is not passionate and who is being enabled in their poor performance by tenure. All this to say, yes, I think dismantling the Department of Education is a step in the right direction. However, there are many more things impeding the success of education in our country, and tenure is one of them. That's all I have for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.